Happy First Impression Friday! Today we are going to be taking a look at French Navy patterns. And from what I can tell, this is a New Zealand pattern company. The pattern designer's name is Sarah, and she creates timeless, ageless, everyday sewing patterns with detailed and comprehensive instructions for even the most inexperienced of sewists. So for those of you that are looking for beginner patterns, maybe some that don't look as basic as you might have seen, but with instructions that really will help you get through sewing the pattern easily, this might be a good company to check out. The way that this works, though, is her patterns are not for sale through her website. We are going to read about them here, and then they're available for sale on Etsy. So there's going to be like a little bit of back and forth because the Etsy listing has the price and it also has like the really big nice pictures. So we'll be going back and forth just a little bit. But we're going to kick things off with the Fleetwood Dress. Let's not get confused. Okay, and then here is the Fleetwood Etsy page. Nope, that is the regular Etsy page. So Fleetwood Dress is here. Okay, great. All right, so the Fleetwood Dress is a versatile piece to accompany you through the seasons. The button-up bodice is gently shaped by side panels, which, coupled with the back and front yokes, offers ample opportunity for creativity and customization in the form of color blocking or pattern interplay. For a more minimal aesthetic, sew it in a solid color to highlight these subtle details. View A is more bohemian with a two-tiered gathered skirt that sits just below the natural waist. View B, with its dropped waist and single gathered skirt, is a modern tomboyish take on the flapper silhouette. Yeah, totally, I get that. Both views have 3/4 length sleeves with a placket and cuff to facilitate rolling them up should temperatures rise. Okay, so she says the experience level is advanced beginner. It is a print at home, and they also have copy shop versions. They come in layers, includes instruction booklet, seam allowances, and then here are our line drawings and size charts. The Fleetwood Dress is on sale, I think. That's not just for me, is it? Normally $11.40, on sale for $7.98. And then here are the illustrations, are really, really beautiful. I love that they're kind of like pencil drawings, you know what I mean? But this has I really don't like that arrow thing. Is that how I get rid of it? Okay. Nope, now I got this plus sign. And no, that's not going to work either. Okay, so I'll just use this as a pointer. We've got a center front placket. Here are the yokes that she was talking about, and this is also highlighting the pattern interplay, as she worded it, where you put the yokes on the bias, or, you mix two prints that are completely different. You mix them. These are the side panels that she mentioned. This is the slightly higher waisted version, sits just below the waist. Or actually, this is the single tiered skirt, right? Or is that considered a double tier? Now I'm confused. I think this is the double tier. Are both of these a double tier then? Yeah, I don't know. Still confused. Here's our size guide. It looks like her patterns go from a 32 to 42.5-inch bust, and her hip measurements go from 34 to 45.5. So I technically don't fit into her patterns in the hip. However, with some of these more generous, loose-fitting patterns, with a lot of ease in them, I could get it to work. Also, some of these patterns would not be difficult to add inches to, but it just doesn't come in my size. So, it has a high hip finish garment measurement of 46. So, but she does give bust, waist, and high hip finish measurements, length measurements, sleeve, and then back shoulder width measurements. That's an interesting one that we don't see very often. Here's the line drawings again. It also has this little piece of gathering here, but you can see how the dress is kind of like a rectangle, you know? So you could add inches to the skirt for your hip to accommodate that if that was kind of like one of the few areas where you needed to add some extra width. Okay, so that's fabric requirements. And then here are some pictures. Cute little white version with the eyelet inset. I don't mind the height of the waist seam. I mean, maybe, at the waist would be an inch or so higher, but it still looks proportional to me. I gotta say that does look really comfortable. This might be why she's giving that shoulder measurement. It does look a little tight across there. When you look here at the shoulder seams here, the front looks okay. I don't know, lots of drag lines here, which kind of makes me nervous. I don't know what that is all about. But see how it's pulling again? I mean, granted, her arm is up, but still, for something that's so loose fitting in the front, I'm not really getting that same vibe from the back. But it is a really, really cute design. So I think that it would be worth, tweaking those few little things. Yeah, lots of cute versions that she made. Definitely like a little sneaker dress vibe for sure. Super, super cute. Okay, so that is, oh, then there's a whole bunch of reviews. Okay, so that is the Fleetwood Dress. Let me see if there's anything else in here that we missed. Oh, we didn't get 3 versions of this, I don't think. That's cool with the stripes, right? Yeah, she made a lot of samples to show you the versatility of it. And then there's also more pictures if you want to go see what her testers did with it too. So if you like photos, she has got you covered. All right, this is the Bowery top. And I'm going to open this. Is it going to open to the Bowery top? No, I hate that. That's annoying. I wish that it just opened to the link, to the product page. Okay. All right, so the Bowery top is a versatile wardrobe staple that offers a polished look with comfort and ease of a t-shirt. The simple, modern design is elevated by details such as back button closure, cuff dolman sleeves, and a curved hemline. Pattern makes for a fun beginner project as well as a perfect canvas for beautiful fabric, interesting buttons, and color blocking opportunities. To be worn with your favorite high-waisted pants or shorts, it's cropped to sit around 2 inches below the waist but can easily be lengthened. Okay, and yeah, you can see her super simple line drawing. You've got a back button placket, grown on sleeve with a little band, curved hem, like she said. There's a little pocket option, and then here's your back button band. I think the fit of this is really adorable. It does look a little bit wide. Oh, wait, here's where you can see the bigger pictures. Where's that one? Well, this one doesn't look so much, but it does look to have a bit of a kind of wider, more open neckline. So if you're concerned about bra straps showing, that might be something you want to take in a little bit. And then same size guide, finished garment measurements. Obviously the hip on this one would be negligible for me, so that I'm not in too much trouble with her patterns not having a, super broad size range because luckily my bust fits in. If we come across any pants or something though, I don't think I'd be able to make those. But you can see that she made it in some like really natural fabrics. We've got some, I think that's like a chambray or something. I think it'd be really pretty in gauze as well. It does come up higher on the sides. So that might be something because since it's already cropped at the top, it might be something for you to be mindful of. It doesn't look like, anything showing. I wish that she wouldn't have French tucked them every single time so that we could see the front better. Maybe we'll go look at some tester pictures so we can see that. Because, yeah, every single one is tucked in the front. This one is $10. Kind of, it's so hard to say if that's a good value or not. Like she said, her instructions are super, super detailed. So there is some value in that. But it is kind of a basic top, you know? Light to medium weight woven fabrics with or without drape, linen, chambray, shirting will produce a more structured garment with drapier fabrics will also work and make a softer silhouette. All right. So here are the photos that we've already looked at. And then here are the testers. Let's see some fronts. Yeah, the front length is actually really good, untucked. I mean, I get that the French tuck is like such a cool look, but I think it looks great untucked. But it is wide. Look how wide this neckline is. Especially if you make it based on a fuller bust, it's even wider. Oh, she opted to change her button band. That's interesting. The tester photos can really be so informative because it's on so many different body types, you know what I mean? So definitely worth checking those out. But I think the Bowery's cute. I wish it were on sale like the other one is. Why is the other one on sale and this one's not? Okay, so this is the morning side shirt and dress, and I can already tell you I'm going to love this. All right, the ultimate and effortless boy meets girl cool. The morning side pattern offers both dress and shirt styles with the option of 2 sleeve variations. All views have a narrow collar, concealed placket obsessed, and slightly dropped shoulders. Choose the classic cuff sleeve for a versatile wardrobe workhorse or the flounced sleeve for a more whimsical silhouette. Both dresses have a roomy fit, inseam pockets, meh, and a curved high-low hemline. The shirt, too, has a boxy cut and is perfect for pairing your favorite high-waisted pants. I think that my style, you guys know I love dresses, and I will always, always love a good dress. But lately, you know, with the pandemic and not really going out all that much, I've been gravitating toward more kind of casual wear. This seems like the perfect combination of both of those things. And I mean, again, with the year of no waistbands, you know, this fits perfectly with that. So this might be going into my cart. Gotta check that hip measurement though. But super cute, again with the line drawings, love them. This is view A, I guess in 2 different lengths, but view A is the half placket covered. There is a yoke with a forward shoulder seam, and then there's a little pleat in the back. Your traditional, like, menswear button-down shirt situation. Collar, all of that. Just lengthened to a dress with some inseam pockets. You guys know I hate a floppy pocket so much, like with a passion. I have been considering doing, like, if you sew the inseam pocket, but then you use like a thread chain or something, and you tack from on the inside from this corner up into here, that kind of holds it up a little bit, but it's obviously not a super, super strong construction. I would much rather just see like a patch pocket on this or no pocket. But I'm weird about my pockets. I know that. Like, I just admit that. But this is style B. The only difference is this little flutter sleeve. All right, here's your fabric requirements for both views. And then here is our size chart, finished garment measurements. So this is a different kind of sizing. This is extra, extra small up to 2X. This is alphanumeric where the other ones weren't, right? The bust goes up to 51.5, waist goes up to 49, and hips go up to 52.4, which actually this would fit. Where is the, so, hips right here. So the ease in the pattern is supposed to be, what is that, 8 inches? If I made the 2XL, I would only get 4. So I would need to add 4 inches in order to have the amount of ease that the pattern was intended to have. Obviously, you don't have to do that. It's like this will go on my body. It just won't be as loose as it was drafted. I would probably add some inches anyways, just to make sure it's super comfortable and I can sit down and, all of that. But such a straight design, I don't think that would be very difficult at all. So here are some of the pictures. This is really cute. I love this little flounce sleeve. I love how drapey it is. Like it's very flouncy. Really, really cute. And since it's attached to a drop shoulder, I think in this picture it made it look a little bit more like they sat higher up on the shoulder. Did you guys get that vibe too? But this one, I mean, that is full on dropped shoulder. So I think gravity is going to be in our favor and help out with that. You can also see the collar construction a little bit better here. There is a collar stand. So that's pretty advanced stuff. Super cute little olive version there. The length of all of her stuff looks really good too. I haven't seen anywhere where she's pointing out what height the patterns are drafted for, but the length looks pretty good. Super cute as a top, obviously. I think that if I got this, I would make many versions. At least one of each of them. Cute, cute, cute. I love it. This one is $11.40. I want them all to be on sale now. Why did we start with the sale one? Maybe there's like some rhyme or reason as to like when they go on sale, certain ones, certain weeks or something, and I can like hold out and wait for this. Because, I mean, I love a deal just like the next girl. Okay, love the morning side. Super, super cute. We already saw all these. And then you can go check out the testers if you want. But, yeah. I think her pictures did a good enough job showing us what it's all about. Okay, this one is the Forsyth dress. Uh-oh. It's not opening. Okay, well, we have a plan B. Forsyth dress. Okay, also $11.40. Are we going to get a description? Oh, yeah, okay. The Forsyth dress is a relaxed fit with hip yoke pockets, slightly dropped waistline, short kimono sleeves attached to a narrow cuff which can be turned up or left unfolded. The bodice is gently shaped by curved panel lines and the back features a button closure. Breezy silhouette will ensure it's a summertime staple, yet the boxy bodice cut also means it's perfect dress for comfortable laying over favorite turtleneck and stockings. Advanced beginner. The alphanumeric sizing again. Light to medium weight woven fabric with an element of drape like challis, chambray, shirting, flannel, lightweight linen blends, viscose, rayon, or blends. Okay, and then that is all the same stuff. Okay, cool. All right, so let's take a look through these photos. This is reminiscent of the first pattern we looked at, right, with these little panels. I do appreciate, I mean, they're all kind of starting to look the same, you know what I'm saying? But there is an element of design in each one, and they're all, I guess, slightly different. So there's some justification there. But, like, for example, this one has these pockets built in. But the rest of it is kind of a lot like the first one we saw. So I guess if you thought pockets were super important, you'd get this one. And if you didn't think they were that important, you'd get the other one. Yeah, I don't really know. This one also has the back buttons. but only on the bodice part, which I think is good. Sometimes they have buttons that go all the way down, and I always think to myself, like, doesn't that hurt to sit on buttons? Or don't you run the risk of, like, breaking one? I don't know. I guess I'm always in my mind, like, fantasy fearing worst case scenarios in terms of, like, a wardrobe malfunction. That seems like a pretty major one. If a button across your butt broke or came undone, or that would be a nightmare. That would be awful. Okay, here are the pictures. I mean, you guys, that bodice is pretty much the same. It is cute with a little the color blocking or print mixing. And I do love like a slanted pocket like that in a dress. So I guess I would just choose this one, is what I'm saying. Versus, let's go back. This one. It's just turned around. It's like the buttons on the other one are in the back. And then this one, there's just like, it's the same but different. So, okay. Next we have I think that's Collier, Collier. Am I saying that right? Gosh. Collier. I think in America though we would spell it Collier. Collier. Effortlessly chic, yet super comfortable. The Collier pants are certain to become a trusty wardrobe workhorse. The pattern comes in both flat and pleated front options, designed to sit just a centimeter or two below the natural waist with a slightly dropped crotch and a semi-elasticated waistband. Both features a side seam that is advanced to the front of the pants and gently twists toward the center front hem of the tapered leg. That is interesting. The inseam pockets add practicality while maintaining clean lines of this unusual silhouette. Yeah, I'd say so. Huh, okay. Let's find the pants. Here they are. Also 1140. Okay, so what she was explaining with that side seam is you obviously can see the seam from the front, but this is technically the back pattern piece. There is no seam on the actual side of the body. It wraps around like this. And then the elastic was only, I think, in this little bit. It doesn't even wrap all around the back. And then you have like a pleated version, non-pleated version, and then it does have a slightly dropped crotch, but still sits at the natural waist. Let's look at some real pictures. Oh, here are the finished garment measurements. Yeah, this is definitely not going to fit me. Oh, she gives the calf measurement. That also doesn't fit me, but front length to hem and then hem circumference is the other finished garment measurements that you get. I mean, they are super cute. I mean, not so much that picture, but these look like they're sitting a lot lower than she described. But the design is so, so cool. I don't know, this one's giving me a little bit of saggy bottom blues. We're going to go look at the tester version of these as well, because I feel like that is going to be really the best way for us to assess the situation. You know me, I won't leave any stone unturned. Purchase here, awesome versions made by testers, and then more of her pictures. Okay, so let's check out. Oh, so they actually leave a little bit of feedback about the pattern after they sew it up. So that's cool. Here are a whole bunch of pictures from one person. They look a little tight in the hips, if I'm being honest. Maybe that's just her style. Oh my God, that's cute. Yeah, I think this more relaxed fit is probably what was intended. I mean, considering pants are such a hard thing to fit, a lot of these actually look really, really good. Sort of hard to tell from the pictures, but I think that it would just be too much work for me to try and get them to fit right. So, but yeah, you guys can go look through those photos more. I think it could be really, really cute if you were able to get them to fit the way that they are intended. Okay, next up, we've got the Astaire tee. The Astaire tee is a boxy everyday t-shirt with dropped shoulders, a split hem, and the option of short or long sleeves. Short sleeve version has a cute folded cuff, and the long sleeves are slightly cropped and generously cut so they can be rolled up easily. I do like this split hem. Beginner, some experience with knits, recommending light to medium weight knits with moderate stretch, which is 20 to 60%. That seems like a big range. Not recommended for fabrics with a large amount of drape. So that would eliminate all of your rayons. And then here are the pictures. Yeah, a lot of these look just like cotton jersey, maybe. Super cute. I really do like it. She really loves a drop shoulder with a cuff, am I right? But this little slit is really nice. Let's check out the Etsy version. Astaire tee. $8.50. I mean, I guess in the world of indie, that's not a lot. You know, there are some indie patterns that are like $20. Um, but this just seems like a little bit of a basic design for $8. But then what is she going to charge? $4? That doesn't seem like enough either. I think I'm just like with the holidays and the sales that are all going on right now, my mind is like in some really weird like vortex of not wanting to pay full price for anything. That's terrible. I shouldn't think that way. She deserves every single cent of $8.40 for this t-shirt pattern. Okay, here's the size guide. So the hips only go up to 47 inches, which is actually the same as the waist, but I don't think it's that long. So I wonder if this is acting more as a hem circumference measurement than it is necessarily like an actual hip measurement. But again, it's such a boxy design. You could easily, taper it out, add some inches, and you'd be fine. But it's really cute, isn't it? Especially with the fabric recommendations. You really got to pay attention to those because the structure of this, I think, is what makes it look so good. All right, there are all of her photos. All right. Oh, wait, here's something about such a great t-shirt pattern, easy to follow directions. She does not disappoint. She has 4 of her patterns already. That's a really strong review. That's one of the nice things about using Etsy is that you do, as a buyer, you do get to see the reviews. And for whatever reason, Etsy is one of those places, unlike anywhere else on the internet, where people actually take time to go leave a positive review. Other places, I feel like people only leave reviews if they have something bad to say. But I feel like Etsy, our little world of creators, everybody gets everybody else. You know what I mean? Okay, so here's a free pattern. I'm going to download this so we can get an idea of her instructions. But we will look at it first. Are all of these people her? They're different people, right? These are like inspiration pictures, I think. Yeah. Okay. She had hoped to take pictures, but she has found it really difficult. Okay. Um, Files available for download right here. And you don't have to give an email address or anything. They're just ready. Modern take on the basic t-shirt, the Stellan T has a boxy, slightly crop fit, proportionally long sleeve, super cute when rolled up, and subtle curved hemline. Perfect length for tucking into all your favorite high-waisted pants. Okay, here's the size charts. Finished garment measurements. Bust goes from 38 to 48 and waist is 34 to 45. But keep in mind that it is supposed to be a little bit loose. Like there's 6 inches of ease in the bust and 10 inches of ease in the waist. So this isn't supposed to be like a super tight fitting situation. Light to medium weight knits with moderate stretch. And cutting layout is described as so. Yes, that I love to see that. That's a good sign. And then, yeah, really making the most of your fabric here. I imagine this doesn't even take that much fabric. 1 yard. 1 yard. I've actually got a lot of 1 yard knits for some reason. So this could be a good way to use it up. Ballpoint needles, talks about that. She talks about sewing thread. Geez, 1 to 6 spools, my word. I don't think I've ever used 6 spools of thread for anything. Okay, and there's stay tape in the shoulders, which is a nice feature. And then how to print your pattern, we can skip over that. And then a whole bunch of information about sewing with knits. I think this is what she means by, like, when she says that she makes patterns that even the most beginner sewist can sew, because she really takes the time in all her patterns to, like, almost teach you, like a book would, about, you know, one aspect or another of the construction process. So now we get into the instructions, and you can see that they are illustrated nice and beautifully, right? Really easy to follow. I mean, this isn't a super complicated pattern anyways, but I feel like the illustrations are really clear, not hard to follow. Yep. Yeah, she's really taken some time, several pages, to talk about this neckband, you know? And that's the hardest part of sewing a t-shirt, really. Very detailed. Yeah, they're good patterns. I mean, good instructions. Would love to see your version, so tag me. Of course, I would. So that's cool, right? I love to see a free pattern so that you can get an idea of kind of how the rest of the patterns are instructed. All right, next we have oh, it's a free dress? What? We hardly ever see this. Why won't you open? Give me the free dress. Hold on. It's not even on here. Here's one that's on, no. Well, that's annoying. Do any of y'all know what happened to the Orla dress? I would love to find it. It looks really cute. Little set-in sleeve, gathered waist, basic, but she's cute. And supposedly free. I'm clicking all over and nothing's happening. So, sorry about that. But that's it. Those are the French Navy patterns. What do we think? I think that although they all have kind of a wink and a nod toward each other, that's okay. And you could make a really cute little capsule collection using all of them. And you would have like a very distinct aesthetic and distinct vibe, which is not a bad thing. But if you like a ton of variety, you're probably only going to pick 1 or 2 of these. I would love to get the Morningside dress and shirt for sure. I could see the foresight in my future, and I'll definitely be getting the Stellan tee because you can never have too many good t-shirts. And I like trying new patterns. I don't know. What can I say? Let me know what you guys think, if you'll be adding any of them to your cart. I also feel like since this one is on sale, 30% off, we should probably just get that one too. Because it is on sale. Oh, goodness. Anyways, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.